So what we have here is bird scat. It's not bird poop. It's actually eagle scat. We did a job out on the water, and an eagle would land often on this stump, and it had something to eat, and we kept it watching it like it was choking. So I went over there after he had left and found often he'd have these little, it was called scat, and that's actually a little bone right there. So what they do is they eat their prey and then they regurgitate it up. And so this is feathers, and this was once a bird. So we have lots of bald eagles here in Washington, and this is going to be kind of gross. This actually looks like the skull of the old bird, and it feels like it is. And there's the beak. So yeah, it's kind of strange, but I done these videos to encourage kids to see things outside their norm, outside where they can't see them, give kids an opportunity to discover the world. I encourage the STEM and STEAM programs in schools. So I don't know what he was eating here, but there is some fur and possibly some bone fragment, and also who knows what. These were owl scat that we found in a barn. After we figured out what we were looking at, we knew what to look for. Let's see what else. So if your students like outdoors and they like to discover, this is just one of those things you don't see very often. And there's grass in there as well, so whatever the bird was eating. There's a little piece of a bone. Yeah. So, and these are several months old since I started collecting them. They were kind of wet and gooey at the beginning. Some little bit of feathers. So it's not often you get a chance, like you don't really want a chance to do this all the time, but I'm hoping that even people that do research of this kind of stuff might find this interesting. Bald eagle scat with some fur. So what they can't digest down there into their gut, they have to get rid of, and they do it by basically this scat material puking it back up and out. There's some feathers in there. So you can tell by what they have puked and regurgitated back up what it was they were eating. So a lot of grass, which surprises me. There's some kind of a hard bone. It actually looks like some kind of a beak of another bird. In fact, that's exactly what it is. So this isn't necessarily bug engineering. like the other video series that I've been doing. But I'm hoping to show just something kids normally don't have an opportunity to see. Scat, of all things. Thanks. Bye.